Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon, and this is Fire Emblem 3 Houses. In the last episode...
Thank you so much.
Shut up. In the last episode, we won a mock battle against the other two houses.
Excellent work today, Professor. Though our victory should come as no surprise.
It wasn't. We're awesome. It was easy.
Yes, it was. Further proof that you're well qualified to guide the Black Eagles.
That was impressive, Professor. Impressive. We gained a victory because of your great leadership.
I love you, Petra.
We certainly did. We all tried our best, of course, but we couldn't have won without you.
I was curious what it would look like if you did not hold back, and you did not disappoint.
I dare say we owe our victory to Lady Edelgard.
What?
How so? For that battle, she was only a soldier following our professor's command. Sure, she was an incredibly powerful soldier.
Exactly.
Don't worry about it too much, Linhardt. All that matters is that we won.
I'm all done with being on the battlefield, okay? I'd rather stay back than pursue victory out there.
You were all as ridiculous as always. We only managed to win because we worked together. Was it something I said? Is it so odd, me talking about togetherness? If so, that perception must change. In fact, I'm canceling the festivities so we can discuss this topic further. I'm kidding, of course. Come on, everyone. We've earned this celebration.
You're so sweet, Edelgard, and absolutely not bereft of morals.
Your work with the students was remarkable. I can see Jeralt trained you well. I do hope you were able to use the occasion to bond with the students.
Sure.
I'm so happy to hear it. Nothing would please me more than if you used this coming year to grow closer still.
Of course, the mock battle was mere practice. The real fight is the battle of the Eagle and Lion, which will take place during the Wyvern Moon. You are expected to properly train your students so as not to humiliate the Academy during the long-held tradition that is the coming battle.
As for today, I have called you here to tell you of your mission for the month ahead. Your class is to dispose of some bandits causing trouble nearby.
My mission?
Those affiliated with Garrigmach Monastery have a moral obligation to help those in need, regardless of social standing. Students are no exception. Each month before the newly birthed moon departs, each house of students must complete their assigned mission. You shall work to complete the task at hand alongside your students and report back to the Archbishop before the deadline. Understood? I will soon provide you with the necessary details for your first mission. If I told you now, I expect you would only forget, and I despise repeating myself.
I can sense something special within your heart. I have high hopes for you.
Alright, bye.
Bandits, they say. Do you recall when we first met? You shall not fall so shamelessly again, correct?
I'll be good. Everything will be fine.
Have you no words for me? Do not tell me that you are shocked to hear from me. You ought to know that I am always with you now. To hear my voice should not come as a shock.
Right.
What is this nonsense?
Oh, that
All I was
guy.
told was to kill as many noble pipsqueaks as possible. No one said anything about the Knights of Dan Saros being on our trail.
You have proven yourself worthless, distracted by something so trivial. I had hoped you would achieve your goal despite the setback. But now a child of the Knight's former captain is in play. How interesting.
Hey, this isn't what I agreed to.
Hiring a mercenary as a professor. What was that woman thinking?
Are you listening to me? How do we finish this?
You die.
What?
Underestimating the Knights was an amateur mistake. One you will pay for. The road to eternal torment awaits you all. Now I must locate your replacements.
Get back here! Damn you!
Part 1. White Clouds. Harpstring Moon. Familiar scenery.
That guy's voice is made of butter.
In honor of the saints whose births or deaths took place under this moon, the people perform music once beloved by those divine beings. Whether by harp, by flute, or voice alone, joyous melodies are shared between farmers as they sow their seeds across the vast plains of Tailteen and Gronder.
There are new places to explore in the monastery. Hopefully that means I get to feed some
As you have
kitties.
already been notified, your mission is to subdue some bandits. Our students have been learning about combat through study, but this is a precious opportunity to provide them with practical experience. The Knights will support your mission, and are prepared to offer their assistance if necessary. In short, this is no mock battle. You must be prepared for anything.
So permadeath is probably turned on now.
It is time to depart. Until then, use your time wisely.
The last time we fought bandits, you saved me. Maybe I can return the favor this time.
Aw, again, you're so sweet and full of niceness, and you aren't evil at all, Edelgard. Let's do our best.
The Knights are well aware of our enemy's strength. We can count on them to keep the battlefield under control for us. It seems unlikely that we would lose. Still, let's do all we can to prepare.
You seem well. Are you adjusting to life at the monastery?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't expect that answer. When we were mercenaries, I handled everything. Outside of battle, you didn't have much contact with people, did you? I thought being thrown into a swarm of noble brats to teach would be a bit much for you. But I guess I had nothing to worry about. By the way, I heard about those bandits. Your first assignment is to take them out, right? That's fairly routine for you by now, but don't forget it's the first real taste of battle for those brats. It'll be tougher to sleep at night if you let one of your little pupils die. So stay vigilant and lead them well. I wish I could offer you my support, but Lady Rhea won't allow it. For now, I'll try to figure out what she wants from you. I don't mind you settling into your life here, but don't let your guard down, ever.
No worries. I got this. Hey, it's someone's birthday. It's Annette's birthday. Yes, have some flowers. If I remember right, the first time around I refused to buy anybody gifts unless they came from my house. You have allies who can take beginner exams. Look at the certifications. Okay. Monastery holds various events. Yes, I know. Okay, so, wait, what did that last one say? Travel to Abyss, speak with the shifty merchant. Oh, right, okay. So, Abyss is an area that's sort of underground, and that is where the DLC takes place, so I believe I can go start fetching the people from there if I can befriend them enough. But so certifications allow you to change your class. Now, this is, as with most games, the characters have certain classes they are predisposed to, and I think for the most part I stuck with what they were predisposed to in my first run, so for the second run I'm going to try to go a little bit differently. One of the strategies I found is that Pyro, as the main character, has control of what is called the convoy, which is your entire storehouse of items, and in battle, only he can pull out items from reserve. So this time around, I'm going to attempt to put him on the back of a wyvern, which, as you can see here with the advanced classes, as a wyvern rider. He needs to get his axe and his flying skill high, so I'm going to have to get him started pretty quickly on that, because he is not predisposed to doing this. But if I can give him that or if I can get him that class, then he'll be able to fly around the battlefield and give everyone items, which will be very helpful to avoid permadeath. So that is the long-term plan for him. I'm not going to go through everyone's long-term plans because I don't even know what I'm going to do for most of them. That's weird to see, like, only their heads changing when I swap characters. That's really funny. Anyway, I usually just wing it. I don't have too many other plans aside from Pyro here. But apparently I can change his class now from a swordsman to a fighter. He'd have a 65% chance to get it, which is not great. But I believe if I make him make that switch, he'll start learning axe better? Maybe? I don't know if that's the way it works, but anyway, the point is, I guess Pyro can at least take Myrmidon. That would be an advantage. Let's see. So yeah, so the numbers in blue go up. So basically if I change his class to Myrmidon, then he gains some speed with no downsides. So I may as well do that, especially since he has a 100% chance of succeeding with it. Hooray! Pyro is a new class. Alright.
A new path to tread.
Yeah, sure. I don't think anyone else was qualified, right? Yeah, no one else is qualified. I have the seals for when we start getting experience points, but we're a bit a ways from that. There's nothing else I can do other than explore, so we are going to explore. Yep, I know about the map. A girl's voice. What could it mean? We'll figure it out. Also, so Pyro's outfit drives me nuts because he's not wearing his sleeves, and it's upsetting me. With the DLC, I was able to change unit appearance. So we're going to change his attire. Oh, he's got... What the heck? Okay. I didn't realize I had that many options. That already looks better, but... House loungewear? What the hell is this? There are so many outfits now. Ah, that's kind of nice. This is... Whoa. How is that not the dancer ensemble? Okay, you're gonna wear the evening. Can I change everyone's appearance like that? Holy crap. Oh yeah, and I can change their appearance to, their older versions even... Interesting. I can change it to even their older appearances now. Huh. Well, this is interesting. Okay, I might futz around with that for some of the characters, but everyone. Oh, I can just change everyone's outfits specifically to certain things. Interesting. Okay, I also get to spend renown points to upgrade my professor level here, as you can see. I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. I'll drop 4,000 renown to get to Professor A+. That allows me to have a shitload more actions every week. Oh, and I can just straight up spend renown to get supports up. That's really funny. And it's capped by probably where I had them in my previous clear file. Yeah, because Mercedes, I can get her to a C now. I can get Hilda up. Yep, and it probably, yeah, because like Shamir, I could get her up to A. We haven't even met her yet. That's interesting. Okay, cool. I'm probably not going to spend renown for that at the moment. Oh, I can just straight up spend renown to get skills too? Can I just... Wait, how much would flying cost me? because I never got there, so it won't let me do it. That's awesome. So I can spend renown points to achieve what I was able, or what I had achieved in the previous run, to make it a little easier on me. But I can't do that for anything I did not already achieve on my own. That's cool. I like that. I like those rules for New Game Plus. Yeah, but see here, since I had a ton of faith before, I could spend renown to get it up to B+, but I never got it higher than B+, so I can't go above that. That's really cool. Oh, I'm glad I New Game Plussed it. Class abilities. Okay, so I could get the Enlightened 1 class already. That's his unique class. Crest items. Oh, there's the crest items. So, I can buy crest items. Got it. Okay, yeah. So again, I'm not going to worry about most of that for now. What I really want to do is get Mercedes flipped, and I need to... Oh, you know what? That's what I could do for now. Let's spend the renown to get Mercedes and Felix flipped, because I want to get them on my side ASAP. So there's Felix, so we'll spend 400 to get him. Yeah, okay, so we've got him at full support now. Mercedes I can only get to C because I didn't get higher with her. So I'll work on trying to get her legit. I'm not going to bother spending the points, the renown, on my own team, because they're easy enough to raise on my own. Okay. And so... let's see. So I'm going to take... Wait, can I even go there yet? I can go there. Okay. So, time skip?
Hey there.
We now have access to the cathedral. Sorry if I'm speaking in half sentences again. I do this when I get excited, and I am very excited right now. So, in this little room off the side of the cathedral are these... What the... Oh. What? Son of a... invert the y-axis. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, that's better. Whew. So there are these statues, and they give permanent buffs, and you're supposed to spend renown on improving them. And the statue's status from the first run carried over to this run, which is why I bumped it to hard, because these statues give you things like increased experience, permanent increases to stat points, and so on. Oh, apparently I can't increase them yet. But that's fine. Having all those renown points... By the way, renown is a currency, essentially, that you earn from doing quests in the game. So, we have tons of renown, and I'm going to be able to do a lot of things now that I've got it. So, yeah. So, I'm going to time skip here while I mess around in the monastery for probably the next freaking 5 hours.
The cathedral is nice and quiet. It's so relaxing. Oh, Professor, did you come to pray to the goddess?
Sure, I totally am here to pray to the goddess.
Me too. Shall we pray together?
Sure. Alright, I want to recruit you.
You want me to join your class? Well, I'm already having so much fun in my current class. Sorry to disappoint, but I'll have to decline.
That is not unexpected. We just have to figure out what she needs. Mercedes really likes magic and bows. Try recruiting this unit again after you gain more experience. Oh, that's an advantage with upgrading or using my renown to make my personal stats higher. You know what?
Well,
I'm gonna go get my personal stats higher. Magic? There is no such thing as magic. There's reason and faith. Can I make my stats go up? No. Okay. It's fine. So, after looking at the numbers there, I can't raise my stats. I can only raise my skills. So they're in the bottom left, these are my stats. So there's strength, magic, dexterity, and so on. So I need to get Pyro's magic stat up, and also his bow skill here in order to get Mercedes flipped. And the Akamura just said the higher her support, the lower her requirement. So it's a good thing I bought her C-class support already. So with a little work and getting Pyro to learn how to use a flippin' bow, then I should be able to get Mercedes flipped relatively quickly. That probably means, since I dumped a lot of points into Felix's support already, I wonder if I can just flip him immediately. Let's see, where is he? Felix is at the training grounds. What a surprise. Luckily, we're right there. So let's head on inside. Oh, yeah, yep, I know, training grounds. Okay. Oh, he's hanging out with Ingrid, because they're friends.
The Boar Prince and I were inseparable. I know him better than almost anyone else. So let me give you some advice. Beneath all that princely polish, he's an animal, nothing more. He's strong and skilled, sure. But don't place your trust in him as a human being. Take care he doesn't chew you up and spit you out.
I don't even know who you're talking
People
about,
say
Felix.
you're quite skilled.
Yeah, I'm quite skilled.
Perhaps if I joined your class, I could watch your sword technique up close.
Is that a euphemism?
Indeed. I think that's best.
Great, already flipped
I'll
Felix.
transfer to your class then. Don't make me regret it.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so probably if I can get Mercedes up to an A or a B, maybe once they're at an A, flipping them is automatic or something? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna talk to everybody.
And now that you're all the way over,
I'm looking at the quest list, and the blue quests are the ones that were added from the DLC. There's one here that is additional quests: time and food to spare, help the dogs and cats, feline and canine friends. This must be our feeding the kitties activity, so obviously we must do this immediately.
I need your help.
I've been sharing my food with the hungry pups and kitties, but there are a lot of them. Could you help me out? Interact with the dogs or cats, share some fish, etc. Okay. So, to feed the dogs, select a food item from gifts. Animals don't care much for food imbued with magic. The fish, produce, and meat are enjoyable. If you give the food to dogs and cats, you may get something in return. The animals can get full. If that happens, find another animal. Okay. Hello, kitty. Here's Catalonian Gar. It looks happy.
Yay! Thanks.
You're welcome. There's no special animation or anything. I'm surprised. So can I just feed just any cat? The hitbox to highlight them is a little small. You're not the one I meant to pick, but okay. Have a gobby. Okay. So this black cat kind of reminds me of Nisi. Just a little bit, since Nisi is all black rather than with patches. But let's just overfeed this kitty and see what happens. There's something in its mouth. It spat out an arcane crystal. Okay. So this is a lucky dip. I'm essentially trading one resource for another resource. Interesting. It looks pretty full. Well, we have now fed the kitty. My work here is complete. Because I need to flip Mercedes, now that I've unlocked the quest to open choir practice, we are going to choose her every week, regardless of how she feels about it. So, there you are, Mercedes, you get to sing, and, oh yeah, so I've gotten the DLC characters, which are Balthus, Happy, Constance, who's here, and Yuri, wherever he is. He probably, yep, there he is, he hates singing, that's fine. So we'll get Happy and Mercedes to sing with us, so their motivation goes up.
I hope this song reaches the goddess's ears.
singing is nice, isn't it? The only
only thing is, I'd prefer to do it without an audience.
I think Happy's my new favorite because she's very down to earth. When I first met her down in Abyss, she's like, "Who are you? Wait, shut up. Let me guess." Okay, relax. So yeah. Let's go. I think I've talked to... nope, I haven't gotten to the top floors yet. Okay, still more people to talk to. Time to do a little bit of actual story work now.
Do you know how old Captain Jeralt is?
That's enough, Leone. If I don't know, how could my child know?
It's not normal to forget your own age, you know. It's kind of worrisome, actually.
By the time you're forgetting your own age, you're past the point of caring.
I guess if you put it that way, you've got a point.
That was a very forward question. What's up, Jeralt?
I have a request.
Starting with this month's mission, you can now lead a battalion in a battle. Oh, yeah, no problem. So I need to read a primer. Basically, battalions allow you to execute certain moves during battle. Special moves called gambits. They have a few other uses. At least on the normal difficulty, I didn't use them very much, so I may have to use them a bit more on hard.
I fully accept the necessity of real battle from time to time, but it is still a surprise to be tasked with punishing bandits without warning. It is a rather different sort of mission. It makes me wonder what the Archbishop is planning.
I wonder what kind of mission they normally have then. Maybe non-violent missions? Anyway, what's up, Edelgard? I have to talk to you for my questy bits.
For some students, this will be their first time stepping onto a real battlefield. It's important that they're mentally prepared. As for me, do I look green to you? Is there anything else you wish to ask me about? Regarding spending your time at the monastery? Or battles?
No, I'm good. I'll clear these just to get the exclamation marks out of the way, but...
So if you become...
Okay. Guess that's it for that. So I just have to talk to a couple more people, and then we can advance the game. My business is done for this week, and I don't have enough time to get to the battle and fight it. So we're just going to go ahead and go to the next thing, so I can show that off to anybody who has not seen the game before. Every week, you are instructing your students on what they need to do.
Have you not been told what's expected from lectures here? Well, I can tell you how it works based on what I've heard from other professors.
It's not good for a student to tell a teacher how to do their job. Basically, what you do is you assign classes for each person to learn. You can set their goals, and that helps dictate what they learn every week. And the way you do that efficiently is to decide on a class you want to change them to, and then go from there. So for Edelgard, I want to get her axe and her armor up because eventually I want to make her a fortress knight. So she needs axe and heavy armor. So we find Edelgard and we switch her focus to axe and heavy armor. Just like that. And now she will learn axe and heavy armor. And now I just have to do that for everybody. Holy crap. Give me a hot minute. Okay, I've got everyone's goals set, so the next thing to do is go into the instruction, and we're going to pick somebody who has a lot of happy face. The other thing I'm looking for is on the right side, this. Not specifically reason, but if you look to the right of Edelgard's reason here, you see 3 empty stars. So when you start off a character's classwork, they may not be predisposed to a certain ability or a certain skill that they like doing. With enough instruction, though, you can offset it, and you can make them predisposed to do it. Now, Edelgard, I'm planning to making her a heavy armored axe wielder, so she doesn't need to learn magic. But a good example of who I do have to do that to is Felix, because Felix, I want to turn him into a sword-using... basically a spell sword, so he can launch some magic too, and he does not like using magic. You can see on the right side there it's a weakness, but if we instruct him 3 times, then he'll fill up those stars, and then he'll be able to learn magic very quickly. The other issue, though, right now, is his motivation is a bit low, which you can see in the top right corner. That's the yellow face that is not fully full on the meter. So I could instruct him, but it would also be a little bit of a waste of my time. I should be using my 7 points on the 8 people here who are more interested and more motivated. Wow, no one's capped out, though. Oh, Bernadetta's capped out. Well, that's kind of a surprise. Well, shoot. Well, I guess for this week it doesn't matter. I guess it makes sense, because I didn't have a chance to get everyone's motivations up since I didn't have a full ability to get everyone fed and everything. That'll start next week. So, I suppose for this week I'll just do my best. So, Felix, we'll go ahead and teach you 2 quick instructions on
This could be
that. I didn't even get a star out of that? Oh, Felix, you're a douche. Alright, well, never mind. I guess we'll start at the top then. Edelgard. I want to get, let's see, your goals in the bottom right corner are Axe and Heavy Armor. Which one is lower? Axe is at D rank. Heavy Armor is at D rank, but a little further behind. Alright, so we'll do Heavy Armor. And I can just hold the button to zip through it. There we go. Man, I wish I could teach Mercedes. But she's not in the class, so I can't. Let's see. So we'll go with Hubert. He needs Faith up. That is difficult for him because he is not predisposed to Faith, and he doesn't have the stars to get a later advantage. So he's going to be kind of a pain in my butt to get up there. So you've got Reason and Faith. Your Reason is lower. Basically, I'm turning Linhardt into an Omni-Mage. There we go. Alright, Caspar. Now, Caspar was my heavy frontlineman in my first run, so this time I'm going to make him a brawler just for my own fun. So, we're gonna work on his brawling ability. Let him punch the enemies to death. Bernadetta, you are going to wind up being a flyer this time around. And I believe you're flying. Okay, so she has the bonus stars for riding if I chose to go that way. Which I did in the last run, but this time I'll make her a flyer. Wow, she's learning very well, too. Damn!
Hope this is good.
Good job, Bernadetta. Holy crap, she got in a couple extra lessons, too. Petra, you are, with my final point, you're my next one that I want up, so start working on your bow. Okay, lots of experience. So the next thing we do is go to group tasks, which is similar. This is sort of a bonus teaching duty for either riding heavy armor or flying. Flying is going to be the toughest one for me because I want Bernadetta and... Who else was I going to put? I mean, myself, but... Who else? Wait. Who else did I assign that goal? Oh, God, too many students. At least right now we've got a good deep bench. Hubert, that's it. I want an airborne mage. So we're going to put Hubert and Bernadetta on it. And Hubert has a disadvantage being here. He is anti-writing, but with enough skill... thinking ahead and being able to start this early enough, you can reverse that. So they'll also like each other more. That's what that support level is up there. So they will be assigned to work on the Pegasus, and then we can say begin lecture because we are out of special instruction points. What? What's your question? Such interesting ideas you seem to have, Professor, but tell me this. What would you do if you were given the task of teaching a subject you yourself did not understand? I would bone up on it.
That was surprisingly reasonable.
Right? I'm a surprisingly reasonable dude. What do you want, Ferdinand? To be frank, I've never been at ease with lances or axes. I'd suggest that rather than thrusting one of those clumsy weapons into my hands, you help me achieve mastery with the sword. So, I haven't seen any reason for this to ever be a thing unless it's the game trying to tell you, like, hey, this character isn't particularly good at this one thing, maybe you should do this other thing instead. But I trust myself, since this is a second run, and everything will be fine. And now I'm way over 30 minutes. definitely a good thing I didn't try to do.
Let's go.
Right.
Let's get this over with.
Okay, Hubert, try to have some sort of optimism
We
here.
finished without issue.
That's good. Okay. Great. I mean, every little bit helps right now. Yep, and then here's the majority of the experience being dished out. Wow, Balthus is already up to a C.
Let's put this to the test.
I'm closing in on expertise.
I'm a well-oiled machine.
Sure you are. Now that it's another week... Oh, first I have to... Who's Raphael? Oh, the dude with too small of a shirt. That's right. Okay, well that's fine. So, now that we're back to another week... Oh, I'm forced to do a battle. Interesting. I guess this is still the game being like, here's all the different things you can do. Does anyone qualify for another class yet? We do not. Okay, that's fine. So in the next episode, we're going to do that battle. I don't think that's the Bandits battle. I think that's something else, but we'll see what it is, and then we will continue the game proper. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow for another episode.